Hello, you guys. This is your boy Haas, and I will say that I am officially back to uploading and bringing you guys builds and tutorials. First of all, before we get into this build, I want to apologize, like from the bottom of my heart, for not uploading. It's just like I've been working real hard, and I've been just trying to get my life back together, and since after the pandemic. Today's build, since it's the first video, I'm gonna be explaining a lot of stuff. I'm sorry it's gonna be a bit long, but I want you guys to bear with me because I am going to be explaining a few things for this year of FIFA on how to level up and hit max level. As you guys can see, level 25 is max level, and you will get 100 skill points. Now, how many games do you gotta play? Is 450 games. Again, I repeat, 450 games. And that under one circumstance, if you have a good average rating, like above a 8.0, and then you will be definitely hitting 25 early because playing the game actually helps you level up faster. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is the difference between a striker build and a CF build. I know you guys have definitely figured that out on your own, but striker this year is different from CF. Like it's not like FIFA 21. As you guys can see, if you switch to strike CF striker, you have 84 pace. Let's focus right here on the key attributes: 84 pace, 78 shooting, 82 dribbling. Now, if you switch it to CF, however, it's 80 pace, 80 shooting, 83 dribbling. You have to build your build accordingly. And of course, FIFA added these archetypes, which, I mean, my bad, perks. As you guys can see, I unlocked every one of them. But so far, the ones that I had the most fun with and I felt like they was very, very effective. Before we get into this build, I want to talk about them. These do not increase, your actual attribute. Like it doesn't help you level up. This makes your player play better. Like you should put your perks according to how you play. Now, if you guys want to listen to me, I would go with Skill Dribbler. It's really, really good. Active First Touch to start off. It's amazing. As you can see, it increases your ball control, acceleration, sprint speed, etc. And distance shooter. Now, this year, finessing is really, really overpowered. Taking finesse shots is really overpowered. And yeah, without further ado, these are the perks that you got to use: skill dribbler, active first touch, and distance shooter. I think if you hit max level, you definitely unlocked all of them. But if you're like level 15 to 19, you definitely unlocked all of like these three perks, but not all the perks. So without further ado, you guys know about the archetypes. We'll get into it as the video progresses. Now this is an ST build, so we're gonna be focusing on that ST. And we're gonna get to first of all on how to get. Now, as you guys can see, before we get into this video, I just want to point out one more thing. I have a 90 rated striker, as you guys can see right here, and I have a CM that is 89, and I have a 90 rated center back that I haven't made. But yeah, so on that note, I will be uploading these in the future, so stay tuned. So without further ado, let's get into this build. First of all, this year I mean the archetypes are really, really overpowered. And you guys know how I build my builds. As you guys can see, if you add these archetypes, you will get 13 plus on your finishing, which is like 80. You start off with 84, you get a 13 plus, it goes up to a 97. But you guys know firsthand that I prefer all my builds to have 5-star weak foot. You really don't have to have it this year. 4-star is really effective. But you can still, like, if you guys want to ask me for a personal preference, I would definitely go with the 5-star. That's just me. I don't know about you guys. So you guys can switch that out. Of course, we're gonna add this archetype right here, and you guys gotta add this right here. Now you guys get the 4-star weak foot, which is right here, and then you get the option to add this. Now I'm a back out, and I'm already 83. So this year, finishing like focusing the builds on actually what a striker's supposed to do is what helps you level up faster. So you guys, by the way, can play any height you want. This build suits any height. And without taking you guys' time, let's get into it. So now that we added the finishing, we're gonna come right here, and of course, you guys know my personal preference. I go for 5-star weak foot, but you guys don't add this. You guys don't really have to. If you want to, you can. You don't add this. You add these right here, and then you go and add. My bad. Take this off, and then you guys add this and get the 5-star weak foot. So they're literally the same. Like the same. Use third right here, as you guys can see. You use 11 skill points here, and as you guys can see at the top, I have 73 left. So I'm gonna show you that you use the same. As you guys can see, there you go. So you use 11 on each end, but personally I find this better than that one. But of course we're gonna get into this in a second. So after you had added these skill points, you get to passing. Now you don't add anything on passing. If you want, you can at the end, not now. So with 62 skill points left, we're gonna try to go for 5-star skill moves. Again, this you guys don't really have to. But that's just a personal preference. I love having 5-star weak skill moves and 5-star weak foot. So of course we're gonna add these, and we're gonna add the ball control right here, all of them. You don't have to add this, but it just like it helps improve your touches and stuff. And then you come right here and add this and this attack positioning. Now, if you guys want to ask me which archetype is better, Maestro archetype or Lynx archetype, I find the Maestro way better than Lynx personally. So of course, after we had added the these right here, this should look something like this. You go back to pace and you get the cheetah archetype included with this, and this should be it. You really don't have to get the whole thing. And now you back out, as you guys can see, and you are 88 overall. Now you're left with six skill points. With these 6 skill points, you guys can use them accordingly to what you like. Personally, I would go for a 5-star skill move, which is right here. And now you have 1 skill point left. You can add it to your free kick accuracy. You don't have to like basically do anything special. You can add it to your free kick accuracy. You have 1 skill point left, and with that 1 skill point left, you can add it to your short pass. As you guys can see, you hit a max overall of an 88. That's with the build that I find best. That's like literally, as you guys can see right here, this is the build that I use. So this build is similar to it. As you guys can see, 94 actually has better dribbling, but my build doesn't focus on attack positioning because I manually put my player where I want him to be. So again, let's just take a look at it, how it's supposed to look like. Now I used up the 100 skill points. I know not a lot of people have it, but like the key attributes are your pace, I mean your finishing, then your pace and your dribbling. Finishing, dribbling, pace. That's how it's supposed to be. So use your whatever skill points you have, use them accordingly. First, prioritize your pace over everything. I mean, my bad. Prioritize your finishing over everything, and then your dribbling, and last but not least, your pace. So if you want to put it in chronological order, it's finishing, your shooting, then your dribbling, and then your passing. I mean, your pace. I'm sorry, I'm just messing up a lot of stuff. So without further ado, let me show you guys how it's supposed to look like if you have the 100 skill points unlocked, which you will get at the level of 25. So physicality should look something like this. Defending, of course, should look something like this. We're not gonna add anything. Dribbling should look like this. Now, you guys don't really have to have this if you guys don't want to. Like the 5-star skill moves, you can take off this and use it anywhere you want. It really doesn't matter. But for a personal preference, I usually use it. I love the new skill moves that they added to the game. They're really good. Your shoot passing should look something like this. Your shooting should look something like this. And last but not least, your pace should look something like this. Now you back out, and there you have an 88 rated with the archetype of a Maestro archetype, Finisher archetype, and Cheat archetype. These are the key archetypes for a striker. Now, if you wanna know what perks to use Skill Dribbler, Active First Touch, and Distance Shooter. Now, here's what Distance Shooter add. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, finesse is really, really overpowered. If you get it right, you're gonna score a lot of them. So it increases your accuracy and power from long distance shots, grants you finesse shot and outside the foot shot traits, and a 5-star weak foot ability. And skill dribbler, of course, increases a player's dribbling and skill move ability when dribbling with a ball while also granting them flair trait. And last but not least, your active first touch increases your ball control, acceleration, and sprint speed. The boost can kick in as the player approaches the ball, running onto a through pass, grants the flair trait. As you guys can see, these are the perks that you're supposed to use on this build. Now, that's just a personal preference. Again, you can use whatever perks you want, but these are the ones that I found best. So, after adding all the traits, your attributes should look like something like this. If you added the 100, you should have 94 dribbling, 88 shooting, and 94 pace. Now, you back out, and if you want to see my actual build, it's similar to this, but it has 89 shooting rather than 88, which really don't make a difference, but it's just a personal preference. So, soon enough, I will be explaining center forward build. I hope this video wasn't long on you guys, and I hope I explained a lot of points. And one thing I want to point out before I finish off this video is attack positioning. Attack positioning is key to your overall, to leveling up. And this year, as you guys know from last year, I said attack position has always been key. But last year you had to play games to level up. This year it's you actually can manually add it. So you really don't have to have this if you don't want to have an 80. If you want to go for max overall, for a striker it's 90. But like personally, it really doesn't make a difference because you're manually controlling your player. But in order to gain good positioning off the ball, if you're someone who relies on L1, then yeah, go for attack position. But if you're someone who's pro at positioning player, like I consider myself a pro at positioning my player off the ball, so I don't hold L1 a lot. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But majority of the time, it's me manually positioning my player there. You really don't have to have it. But if you take this off, as you guys can see, you back out, and there you go, your level drops because attack position for a striker is key. Now, this will help improve your agility as well. So you get this one, it costs 3 skill points. This one costs the same, but it only improves your attack positioning. So this one improves your attack position and agility, plus 5 on attack. And if you get this one, it only gives you plus 4. And then you back out and you're 88. But why not get the better one? So don't never get this one unless you're going like for a max overall build. Then yeah, but of course, don't get this one. Get this one right here. It's better. And yeah, so I hope you guys found this very helpful. On that note, I'm just gonna say, as you guys can see right here, my average rating is a 9.1, which will help me pretty much level up fast. And I'm gonna be, if you guys want me to put up a video explaining it in details, I could. So yeah, if you guys want me to focus on showing you guys how to basically level up faster, an advice I could give y'all is do not back out of games. Just actually play the actual game because it gives you plus points on everything, and this helps play a big role in your leveling up. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, I want you guys to hit the like button. And if you find this helpful, why not hit the subscribe button again? Do what you feel is right by you. But I would love it if you guys hit the subscribe button. And on that note, this been your boy Haas. And yeah, peace. Before I leave, one more thing. I want you guys to stay tuned. I'm going to be streaming soon. So you guys can see actual gameplay. So yeah, on that note, this been your boy Haas. And I hope you guys find this very helpful. Leave a like, comment, share it with your friends. I'll be uploading more in the future. And yeah.